Alright, so our task was to make a video for our class. The first was our favorite movies in the class. So mine were Memoirs of Geisha, Sayuri, and Spirited Away. So why those were my favorite were the beautiful story that was represented in Sayuri. A lot to learn the different parts of Japan I've never seen before. And then Spirited Away, it was a world to escape to. Easy watch, a lot of viewers, a fun and rich time. Also gave a lot of life lessons. Second question here is what you learned about Japan that was most interesting. And during this course, I really learned the importance of groupism or the Shuden Ishiki in Japan, and being how the Japanese act, the interactions through Aimae, Chinmoku. There's always a key element to not disturb that entire group as a whole. It's fascinating to me how selfless a Japanese person might look from an outsider, even though internally they might not be. Things that I would want to know more about, the third question here, and that would be old Japan. So we see a lot of the modern stuff in the lives before even America existed is kind of what I'm looking at here, and you got to think Japan. It's been behind a millennia of history, and that leaves a lot to ponder on. Where America's pretty all current, modern, and you can't really enhance that millennial difference through just visiting modern Japan and learning those things. Fourth question here is if you would have to choose key concepts for the U.S. to teach Japanese students, what would they be? So it took me a bit to kind of come up with stuff here, but since you can take concepts from individual, age set, and a community or society. So some of the things that I came up with were kind of escapism and kind of tie that with pioneers going to America and such. The second's kind of maybe the crime here, and then the last individualism and kind of tie that in the business side of things. And the next question is what movies to watch to portray this. So in the same order, the escapism, I came up with Avatar, the crime, Legend, and individualism, Captain America Civil War. So solid watches. Any further questions about Japanese culture? The next question here, and kind of I guess my question is how, tie back into the groupism, how can one conform to a society so much other than themselves, and what are your thoughts on this from a Japanese point of view? I feel like one should worry about not what others think, but just do what they want. Alright, that's my video. Thanks.